So alright folk, well, took a ride to Wally World with the grizzly bear. And as you can see, he's got his new fishing pole. Small story behind that, but we're going to get in the truck and we're going to get on rolling, and we'll discuss that on the way. So alright folk, well, the story we had behind the rod, the new rod that Kaden got, the bait caster, was we got to Walmart. We were checking it out. He was looking at one of the Zebcos. Then he saw that one, and it was for 16 bucks. He had about 14 bucks. He had about 14 bucks. I said, okay, we'll give it 14 bucks. I'll throw in the rest, and I'll get you the reel. So we get up to the counter, and Joshua was at the counter. We always look for, if Joshua was working, we always look for his register. So we went up. Joshua was there, and he rings everything up. I've only got like 2 or 3 things. And Grizzly Bear got his new reel. And it comes out to like $52. I'm like, Boski, why? You know, I'm like, he goes, well, mostly the rod. I'm like, you trying to hustle me, dude? He's like, no. He goes, it's the rod. He goes, I said, how much does it say the rod is? I think it was what, 34? 34, 35 bucks. I'm like, whoa. I said, Boski, then you're going to have to take that off. I said, because it said 16 over in the aisle. So he goes, well, hold on. So he calls over the manager. The manager goes and looks, and he says he couldn't find where it said it was only 16. I could have gone right back there and showed him where it was 16. But he said that he talked to his manager, and the manager said, well, if it was put in the wrong place, it's their fault. They said they'll give it to me for $10 less. So I was going to pay 16 anyway, so I think it came to like 25, something like that. So I said the heck with it, because he had to look in his eyes like he really wanted the pole. So I said, what the heck with it, we'll get it. So a little bit more that I had to spend than wanted. So anyways, that's the quick little story behind him getting the pole. Later, folks. Well, all right, folks. So I am out here at Lake Glacier. And got the grizzly bear over here. He has his new fishing pole we got. It is a bait caster. I don't know, that's like new school technology to me, so he's all into it and he's liking it. And he's got a new, it's in the truck still. He's using his other lure right now, but he's got himself a new spinner bait? Yeah. Spinner bait lure thingy that he's going to use, so anyways, see if he catches something. Hopefully he does. We'll have ourselves a fish fry. So alright folk, so we have this new one. This is his spinnerbait, because one he had on just got caught. And I'll even show you guys. Right over here, in this cluster of stuff right there. And it's not just the branches, but there's a whole lot of fishing line in there too. So actually there's his lure right over here. So bummer. I'm going to see if I have anything in the van that could stretch all the way down there and get it, hopefully. But anyways, time with a spinnerbait, see if we can get something else. Later, folk. Well, all right, folk. After some technical difficulties, we have the other lure back. I went down on a little safari over here, if you will. Just had to come down there, got down to the water, and I have one of those things, let me flip you around. I have one of those things that, like if you're picking up trash or you're picking up cans, So I went out there and it was long enough. I was able to pull the lure back in, because he lost his other one. He says he tied it right, but the first cast, poof, it was gone. So luckily I was able to go down and get the other lure. So yeah, all right, folk. And I'm so sorry, folk. It was literally like his 10th cast, not his first. My apologies. Big dog. Well, all right, folks. So after a day of not very good fishing, someone was aggravating. We got to figure out that pole or whatever. It's weird. I got to take back what I said about him losing his lure the first cast, everything. But what it was is, for some reason, he's got the new bait caster, and he's casting it, and then all of a sudden it's just snapping, and his lure is just flying into the water. That was crazy. And then it happened. The brand new spinner, we just bought him today. He cast it out. He goes, "What the heck is wrong with this thing?" Boom, and it's inside where the reel is. It's breaking, and there goes his lure. And then he put another one on, and he just got pissed. He said, "That's it, I'm done," because it happened again with another one. It's breaking when he casts, and he's losing the lures. Luckily, I was able to get that other lure, the first one that he got snagged. So, anyways, not a good day of fishing. However, I said the heck with it. Stopped off, got some McDonald's. We just got the cheap $5 meal deal. Burger, some nuggets and fries, and a soda. But Youngstown never seems to fail us. It's always crazy when we go into a restaurant there. Unfortunately, dude's suffering from big time addiction. As I'm walking in, he goes, "Dude, can you give me a burger? Can you get me a burger?" And I'll be honest with you, I felt bad. I told him I couldn't do it. I don't even have really the money. I shouldn't be spending the money on this. But I'm out with my son and having a good time. And, we didn't do Saturday buffet or anything, so we're getting some food. And, I felt bad I couldn't get the guy anything. But, just got the new cell phone, just got the rig fixed. And I have to make it all the way back to Connecticut on minimal money right now. So, I just couldn't do it. But he was very addictive, bouncing around, this and that, this and that. You could tell he wasn't having a very good day. How's the food so far? Food so far is good. It seems a little cold, but what are you going to do? So anyways, not the greatest day, but we're doing the best to stay positive. We got ourselves some food. Me and him, we're going to chill in the vanitarium and eat. And we'll get back to you later, a little bit. Later, folks. So, all right, folk. Well, I'm making an awesome dinner here for me and my son. We are having some homemade tater chips going on here. He's been wanting those for a while. And we're going to have ourselves a fish fry. And let me see if I can get the stuff here. There we go. We're using this brand this time, Louisiana, for the fish fry. And we got some awesome biscuits going too. So taking off for Connecticut again, so I wanted to have a pretty good dinner with my son. Got the flip on the old fish there, and whoo, these is looking good. Plate of the homemade chips is done. Pretty good meal for before I leave. I'm not leaving for a couple days, but still just wanted to get a good meal with the boy. So, good stuff, bud. Thumbs up from the boy. Thanks, big guy. All right, later, folk. Well, all right, folk. We are leaving Banfield, which is where Butchie goes for his vet, because he was outside and he was playing with Buddy. Then all of a sudden I heard a big yelp. He spun around. He started licking the back of his leg. I called him over, assuming he got like stung or bit or something. And he went in the house and he had this weird little thing. He couldn't sit still. He was running back and forth. Not like he had the zoomies, but like he was hurt, and he was scared. And sooner or later, he was standing there looking at me, and his back legs just dropped. And then he laid down and he was staring at me. I was like, "You all right?" And I waited a little bit, and I just kept looking at him. And it seemed like it was a little hard for him to breathe. And his eyes kept closing, more like, not like he was going to sleep, but like he was passing out. and he just seemed very, very weak. And I've never seen Butchie like that before, so I think I might have panicked and everything. I called the vet. They said I could give him, I could have given him a Benadryl or something like that. But the way he was, he just no energy. His eyes would hardly open, and I saw a big bump on his leg, and his vein was popped out like a big muscle guy who just got done working out. His vein was like popped out. So I freaked out, you know. Brought him to the vet. By the time I got to the vet, he was all hyped up, crazy again like he usually is. And then, so I brought him in, and they said he seems fine. I could give him a little Benadryl, this and that, this and that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Give him a little Benadryl or something, see how he does. But I had to go because it scared the crap out of me. Man, I thought something was wrong with him, folk. But he's in the back. He's all right. So we'll see you folk in a little bit. So, all right, folk. Well, we are back. And Butchie's back to his old self. And he's doing good. So I just got real worried. I was scared a bit there. And brought him to the vet, but he's fine. So thank goodness for that. So, anyways, just chilling. My daughter's coming home this weekend, which is very cool, so I can see my daughter before I go back to Connecticut as well. So, anyways, let me spin you around. So, yeah, folks, that'll pretty much be it for this one. So, till next time, don't forget, always forward to the next adventure. The vlog is down.